Come on, Nora.
Nora.
Let's go.
Nora the Explorer.
Nora.
Not from Super Dutch Explorer, Nora.
Nora the
Explorer.
Hello, my name is Nora, and this is Boots. We just received a letter from my dear cousin Mieko. Let's see what it says.
Dear Nora, I miss you and I'm sorry I haven't been writing. There are so many amazing opportunities here in New Netherlands. Just a few years ago, New Netherlands adopted a plan of freedom and exemptions, offering large estates to patroons, and I am one of them. We are required to purchase titles to the land from Indians, but in turn, we get 10% of tenants' annual income and have complete authority over law enforcement within our domain. The only real rule is that we have to pay Indians for land before settling there. Please do think about moving here. I will help you settle. With love, your cousin Mieko.
I've never been to the New World before. Let's go see Mieko. You haven't seen my cousin Mieko? I know where he is. Really? And who are you? I'm Map, or you can call me Map. I saw a fellow tribe kidnap him and take him to their campground. Oh no, how come? I heard that he was exploiting his power and that he's a bad person. Do you think Mieko is a bad person? Well, let's find out. How do we get to him? If there's a place you need to go, I'm the one you need to know. I'm the Map.
We need your help. Will you help Matt find out how to get to the Indian campground?
So Nora has to go into Fort Orange, through the farms, past the church, and that's how you get to the Indian campground.
Okay, let's go on an adventure.
Oh look, a trading post. I need some supplies. Can you help me figure out what supplies they have? I can, but I need your help. Can you help me name them? Beaver pelts, fur, and more fur.
Welcome. Would you like to trade for these furs? We trade with the Dutch people often. I heard that they brought economic stability and that they came to challenge Spanish influence. They love our furs and our coats, and we love their textiles, their iron tools, and their weapons and alcohol.
Wow, I never knew so much trade was happening.
Would you like to buy this beautiful beaver pelt?
Yes, sure, I think I'm gonna get the beaver pelt along with this fur that I can turn into a coat.
Do you have anything you can trade for it?
Of course, let me check my backpack. Backpack, 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 backpack. Should I trade boots or this textile? You're right, the textile will be perfect. Here you go.
Nice doing business with you.
Map, where are you?
I'm right here. Look at all this tobacco they're trading. It really shows how the Dutch colony's economy has broadened and diversified. It has become a hub for Chesapeake tobacco and trade between New England and the Caribbean.
Wow, I thought that the Netherlands will be leading international trade by the 17th century.
Do you have everything you need?
Yep, let's go. Hello, my name is Nora, and I need to find the governor.
Hello. Here in our colonies, we actually don't have a governor. In fact, we don't even have a political structure at all. All of our political interests are strictly defined by the interests of the West Indian Company. Even our treasury is just the company's treasury. But how may I help you today?
Well, my cousin Mieko has disappeared. Can we have a vote to see what to do next?
Well, I'm sure Miego is fine. The natives here would never harm him. And second of all, we can't really vote around here. That's not how it works. Since the company has complete say in everything that happens in this colony, individual people really don't have that much power in the government. But I'll try to see what I can do. For now, just go back to your land and head home.
I cannot wait. My cousin Miego's out there and he needs my help. I will find him by myself.
If you say so.
Nap, wait up. Oh, hi. I really hope we get down to the bottom of this. Me too. By the way, we're about to reach our first major town soon. Right. Thank you, Map. You know the area so well. Of course I do. My ancestors have been here for a long time and have traveled these roads well before I have. Is this Fort Orange? You're right. Hello, my name is Nora, and I'm looking for my cousin Mieko.
Hi Nora, I'm Anika, and I'm one of the descendants of the original 30 families.
The original 30?
When the Dutch came to settle Fort Orange, they brought 30 families with them. And let me tell you, back then, it was practically a military post.
Really?
Yes, it was the first permanent Dutch settlement in the New World. It was created by the West India Company as a fur trading outpost. That's why there aren't many families here. But it started growing as there were new land grants and trade policies. For example, giving cheap livestock after 6 years of labor. But usually there are only around 25 traders here at one time.
Interesting. What did the natives think about it?
Well, unlike New Amsterdam and the other settlements, we didn't get the permission of the natives to build Fort Orange. We were able to build it because of the goodwill of the natives. In fact, our relationship with them was so good that we helped the native tribe the Mohican, helped fight the Iroquois tribe, the Mohawk.
Wow, I never knew Fort Orange was so unique.
It's really cool.
Maybe I should move here.
Well, it might not actually be such a bad idea. Here, the women enjoy more economic, legal, and civil rights than places in Virginia and New England. And your husband may leave you, along with your children, some possessions too. I gotta go help my husband work. I'll see you later, Nora. Bye!
Oh yes, that's one of the slaves that the Dutchmen have working for them.
Oh, I think Miego was telling me about that.
Yes, the Dutch find it very important to treat them better than the Spanish did.
Where is he going?
Actually, the Dutch give their slaves some land to support their families. It's up north where it hasn't been settled yet. Oh, he's here. Hello, mister.
Hello, I was just on my way home.
Isn't that kind of far?
Yeah, it's like a mile outside of the city. There's lots of hills and trees, but it's my own land and for my family, and so I appreciate what I have.
That's pretty far. Aren't there natives up there?
Yeah, there's natives, and I heard that some of the white folk were talking about using us as a buffer between them and the natives, but I don't think any of us are too concerned. Well, I better be going to get to my family. So long.
Is that the church? You're right, it is! Are you a member? Yes, I'm a member of the Dutch Reformed Church. It's an established religion around here.
Oh, so does everyone have the same religion here as in the Netherlands?
Actually, no. We Dutch have the freedom of religion to worship any religion we want. It's because we want a sense of mutual tolerance, and we want cultural diversity. Can you say culturele diversiteit? Good job!
So that's why there's so many different religions here.
Yes, a lot of persecuted Protestants come to our colonies, as well as Jews, especially from Spain.
Oh, wow. Look, I think I see the native campground right up there.
Oh, let's go! There's Miego. What have you done with him?
Who?
The white man you captured.
Oh, him. He was breaking agreements between us and the white men.
But I thought he was a patroon, that he could make any laws he wanted.
He was breaking one of the main agreements. He was encouraging other white settlers to take our land without paying us.
Oh, I'm sorry. But can I please see him?
I'm not sure I can do that.
To help Nora convince them to let him go, can you say algebra with me?
Algebra!
Okay, fine. Only because you've been so polite. You can see him.
Cousin, we found
Nora!
you! We did it! We did it! We did it!
I've made some big mistakes, Nora.
Yes, cousin, I've heard. You need to know the importance of individual liberty. All Dutch men and women have protected rights under Dutch law. So why do you feel like you have the right to take away those protected rights and to force them into doing something they don't want to do? What if your land was given away and you had no right to it and no money? Nothing. And what if your parents' land was taken away and you had to go live somewhere else without anywhere to farm, anywhere to grow? You need to remember these things and you need to treat them like they're real people, just like you.
I will. I understand my mistakes now, and I promise that I will treat the natives from now on way better than even the Spanish people treated them.
Okay, well, it's getting dark outside. We should probably head home. Thank you for joining me on this adventure. I had so much fun. Oh no! There's an Englishman! Say it with me! English no swiping! English no swiping! English no swiping!
That was a really good show.
I know, isn't it crazy and how the Dutch reflect so many American ideals today? Like how they set the precedents for economic values. Also, did you know that they created the joint stock companies as a way of pooling economic resources and sharing the risk of maritime voyages? It's actually central in the development of modern capitalism.
And it's crazy how we see Dutch ideals within our politics today. Like the Dutch colonies were owned by a company. Even though we have a government, many companies like Big Pharma do have a say within our political decisions because they are funding many of the figures within our governmental systems. But what's even more crazy is that the Dutch used the justification for imperialism, stating that they were liberating the natives from the oppression of the Spanish. And we use justification similar to that when we're going into places like Africa and Middle East, stating that we're liberating them from their oppressive governments, even though the way we're doing it isn't really agreed upon by the people there.
Yeah, that's totally crazy. And sometimes the Dutch did take land from the natives, however, they mostly enforced buying land from the natives before settling it. And they were more focused on getting profits from the land rather than settling.
The Dutch were pretty understanding, like they were really religiously tolerant, and they were settling in the area as we know of New York as today, and New York does have a lot of different religions because the Dutch did create an area where persecuted Protestants could come over, and if we look at New York today, they are very accepting, just like the Dutch were.
Exactly.
I have to go do my biology homework. Talk to you later.
Bye.
Until next time, farewell.